Good morning. It is 7 a.m. and a quiet start to the day on Storm Warning 7 Live Doppler radar. Near record warmth again expected later this afternoon. The latest on highs in the full Storm Warning 7 forecast.
ABC 7 takes you behind the scenes of those long lines at the airport, how to help get through security faster.
Plus, making sidewalks safer for your children. Get more on Collier County's plan for new sidewalks for your students.
And a piece of American history in Charlotte County is suddenly gone. Get more on the truck that carries a load of war memories with it.
Good morning. Thanks for watching ABC 7 this Saturday morning at 7 a.m. I'm Annie Hubble.
Good morning. I'm Brian Anderson. We have your morning headlines in just a minute, but first we want to check in on our forecast for this Saturday. David Heckard in our weather center with a warm forecast.
Yeah, warm forecast ahead. Good morning, everyone. Temperature's not too bad out there right now, and you can see it's nice and quiet on Storm Warning 7 Live Doppler radar. I know a lot of people out and about today, holiday shopping, maybe going to a holiday party later on. I think the weather is going to be a major deterrent to that. In fact, looking pretty good out there. Live view right now on Sanibel Island. You can see a beautiful sunrise here as we look over the Gulf of Mexico, and temperatures right now holding in the low to mid 60s. So may need a light jacket, maybe even a sweatshirt depending on your tolerance this morning. 65 in Naples. Good morning, Fort Myers. Temperature there 64. We're at 60 in LaBelle and 60 as well in Arcadia. Now through the morning time frame, we're going to warm up very rapidly. In fact, by 8 back into the mid 60s, mid 70s by 10 a.m. Lunchtime we push into the low 80s, and it looks like we're going to be talking about a near record high heading towards the afternoon hours, pushing into the mid 80s. Record high in Fort Myers for this date is 86. I'll be back. We'll talk more about what to expect for your Sunday, and also have the very latest on any rain chances over the next 7 days in the full Storm Warning 7 forecast coming up.
Well, if you're catching a plane for the holidays, you and more than 6 million other Americans are going to be dealing with those long security lines.
Yeah, during season at RSW, almost 30,000 travelers can move through security lines in just a day. TSA gets a lot of criticism for these long lines, but travelers are actually to blame. The hustle and bustle.
It has picked up tremendously.
Is busier this holiday season at Southwest Florida International Airport.
The lines can get long this time of year with a lot of people traveling.
Where tens of thousands of travelers file through these security lines a day during the holidays.
Get here early.
Martin Robinson is the federal security director here. He says the TSA has a national deployment force sending more workers to airports nationwide, reminding flyers of the same security protocol.
Take the computer out, take the shoes off, the belt, the whole 9 yards.
But there's always that one traveler you get stuck behind.
People, I think, a lot of times forget that they have like a water bottle in there or something like that too, and then they get angry because their bag has to, go to the side.
If water bottles bring delays, imagine when gun owners forget to leave their weapons at home.
You can wind up getting arrested and losing the weapon.
And the list goes on.
Credit card knives or key knives that people try to bring through and they're not allowed. The cake cutter with the point and the serrated edge would not be able to go through either.
TSA PreCheck is one of the fastest ways to get through security lines, but you have to apply for it ahead of time. In the PreCheck line, you don't have to take out your electronics or liquids, and you keep your shoes on.
Let's get you more this morning on some traveling myths. When traveling, some people are screened by TSA. Now some may think TSA uses profiling to screen travelers, but this isn't true. TSA officials say racial profiling is not tolerated by the organization and prohibited by federal laws. Now, another myth is once you've passed through security, you're scot-free. Now, this is not always true because travelers may be selected for a secondary screening. Now, this decision is made by the TSA security officer.
And speaking of flying, let's fly back in history today to the first ever flight that happened in 1903. The Wright brothers on December 17, 1903, made the historic liftoff in North Carolina, albeit a short trip of just 12 seconds, traveling 120 feet, but they did it. They were the first.
That's pretty cool.
The walk to a couple elementary schools in Collier County can be a dangerous one, enough that a new plan is in the works to better protect those students. It's a $1.3 million project. Collier County commissioners are asking FDOT for the money. The plan would add sidewalks on Linwood Avenue near Chatelawn Elementary in East Naples and Carson Road near Eden Park Elementary in Immokalee. More than half of students at Eden Park walk or bike to school.
I think it would be great for their safety. They also need to put some speed bumps. People going down this road at 50, 60 miles an hour some days.
This is an FDOT grant that Collier County has applied for, so the funding is not a guarantee, and Collier County officials say they don't know when they'll hear back about whether they'll actually get the money.
A new recycling center is coming to Golden Gate Estates, but some people are not happy about it. Collier County commissioners approved the new center to be built off Immokalee Road behind the county fairgrounds. It will be similar to other recycling centers in the county where you can drop things like used batteries, oil, and other hazardous materials. Now, some people in Golden Gate say commissioners should reevaluate their priorities.
There's so many other things that that money went towards instead of a $7.3 million, what is it, made of gold?
Now, people who live there say they've asked for a community park for 10 years. They say money should have gone to that first. Well, Southwest Florida continues to thrive in the job market. Governor Rick Scott announced our area added more than 10,000 private sector jobs over the past year. Fort Myers added 6,700 jobs, Naples 3,400 jobs. Overall, Florida businesses created more than 31,000 jobs across the state. Governor Scott says, quote, "We will continue to do all we can to make Florida the most business-friendly state in the nation." Right now, Florida's annual job growth rate is 3.5%. That's higher than the nation's rate at 1.7%.
A piece of American history disappeared in Charlotte County. Deputies are looking for this military truck, saying someone stole it. The rightful owners tell us the truck made it through the Korean War, and when they bought it, they spent thousands of dollars on restoration. Investigators believe someone took the truck within the last 2 weeks from the Stowaway Storage Center in Englewood. The couple says the truck disappeared from where they parked it last in the back lot of that storage facility.
Very valuable. You do feel like, are you safe anywhere? I mean, like someone took this out of the back. This is not a road that somebody just goes by and sees it. Hopefully somebody will see this and decide they want to return it for a Christmas present.
Tipsters claim to have seen the truck near River Road a couple days ago, but it hasn't been seen since. If you catch a glimpse of it, call the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office. And staying in Charlotte County, where the medical examiner's office is helping solve a disturbing crime. Yesterday, investigators found 2 bodies in a burned car in Punta Gorda. This is now a homicide investigation. The bodies were found on a dirt side road off Vermont Road. When first responders arrived, they say the car was engulfed. Someone from a nearby home had called 911.
President-elect Donald Trump made a trip to the Sunshine State for his thank you tour. He appeared with the Vice President-elect Mike Pence last night in Orlando. Both spoke about jobs, taxes, and terrorism. During Trump's speech, he said the country will be very happy during his presidency. He said income will be raised, more jobs will be created, and more opportunities will come to the poorest communities. A new judge is appointed to the Florida Supreme Court. On Friday, Governor Rick Scott appointed C. Allen Lawson to be Florida's next justice. Lawson currently serves as the chief judge on the 5th District Court of Appeal that stretches from Orlando to Daytona Beach. Now, this is the 3rd time Lawson applied to the high court bench.
You've heard of filling the boot fundraisers, then there's filling the boat for Christmas in Cape Coral. The police department is loading up this vessel to help gather as many presents as possible for kids in the Cape. The annual gift drive gets almost 2,000 toys a year.
We remember it at Christmas, but we should remember it all year round. It's just a good thing to have positivity in the world today, and to give back is something that we should do all the time.
If you want to drop off some toys, this boat will be docked at the Walmart on Del Prado Boulevard all weekend.
And if you're looking for something fun to do today, ABC7 can help. Today, Girls on the Run of Collier County is having their Reindeer Run 5K. It's also known as the Santa Sprint. The run starts at 8:15 this morning. It will be at the Community School of Naples. That's on Livingston Road.
Or if walking is more your style, you can walk in a winter wonderland in Englewood. Charlotte County Community Service hosting this event that starts at 5. The admission is free. This is on North Access Road. Children of all ages encouraged to come out at Tringali Park for games and crafts. Well, we talked about this the first hour, our favorite cookies that we used to put out on Christmas Eve. What is yours?
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip.
How about you?
I can't remember, honestly.
What?
I probably ate the cookies before they.
It's one of the best traditions. Well, now you can enjoy them with Santa today. It starts at 10 o'clock this morning and lasts until noon. It's happening at the Family Church. That's on Winterberry Drive on Marco Island.
Admission is free, but you want to get there early because I hear that Santa is arriving in style via helicopter.
Ooh, how cool is that? Well, we're still talking about them, the search for Hatchimals.
Find out when the next shipment of this holiday toy is arriving in Southwest Florida.
I'm Nate Foy, and coming up in sports, Lehigh and Mariner take on the best high school basketball teams in the entire country. Also, with millions of dollars at stake, a football team is refusing to play. We have the story next on ABC 7.
And good morning, everyone. 7:10 now, the current time. Pleasant start to the morning out there as we look over Sanibel Harbor Yacht Club. Temperatures right now in the 60s. We'll talk more about a near record high later today in the full Storm Warning 7 forecast next.